Hey everybody, welcome to the warbossfitz channel. Today we're going to go back to the Age of Fantasy and talk about the vampiric undead. So you guys know I love my undead armies. I don't know why in sci-fi games I love orcs, I love junky stuff, but in fantasy things I like knights and I like zombies. And vampiric undead has both of those. But the theme that we chose this time for the vampiric undead is a little bit different. Let's go check it out. This time the theme is bats. So why did I choose bats? Well, one, because the models are just awesome looking, and because the rules are kind of interesting on them. All of the bat units come with a reap, and reap is whenever the enemy rolls a 1 on its defense rolls, it takes another wound. So even though the weapons don't have AP with reap, you get more damage out of them than you think you can. And all of them have furious, because, bats are just naturally furious in Age of Fantasy. So what do we bring? Let's start from the right hand side. We got 2 bat beasts, toughness 6, 6 attack with reap, 2 squads of 3 bat horrors, toughness 3, quality 3, 3 attacks apiece with reap, 2 squads of 3 giant bats, 3 attacks apiece with reap, and then we got 2 bat dragons with ghouls on them. Now, why did I take the ghoul champions with bat dragons instead of just bat dragons? Well, because when I use the ghoul champion, it gives the bat dragons regeneration. Plus, it also opens up the hero abilities. And head taker, I just couldn't pass that up. Head taker is the rule that if the enemy has toughness 3, all the attacks get +2 AP. So 8 attacks with reap and AP2, I think is going to be very effective. On top of that, there's also great weapons and stomps. Any AP I can get there. These are going to be +2 as well. So the great weapons are going to be AP4 against large targets. It's going to do some damage. That's enough talking about them. Let's go out to the garage and play ourselves a game. Welcome out to the garage, everybody. This week we are doing a very batty vampiric undead army. So we went over it inside the whole concept of the bat army, and this is what I came up with on the table. Starting at the top, we have 2 ghoul champions riding bat dragons. They have head taker for their thing they can take, so they're going to have Slayer with all the weapons that they use. Next, we have 2 squads of 3 giant bats, 2 squads of 3 bat horrors, and 2 bat beasts over here on the side. So this army is going to focus on being able to fly and do a whole lot of maneuvering. There's not much AP in the army, but we're going to see what we could do when we lean on the reap rule. This week they're going to be taking on the Dwarven Mining Company. Again, starting with the big stuff, we got 2 dwarf constructs in the back. They have the steam guns, a unit of steam suits led by a commander in a steam suit. He has battle call, so these guys are not slow. They all have shields wall with them. We have 2 more units of steam suits with steam guns, a unit of 3 golems, and then 3 units of miners, all with tunneler. Let's check out the board. So here's our board today. We have a nice little crossroad towns with a few medieval style buildings. You can tell I'm doing some more terrain work. We got some of those coming, or we got some of those done. We got more coming. It's just, I focus so much on armies, I forget terrain is a thing. So we got a road, doesn't really change anything. And then these green spots here, these are going to be trees that we're just leaving trees off of for now so that we can just freely move through stuff. So next we are going to figure out how many objectives and who gets what and who sets up where. All right, first we're going to figure out how many objectives are on the board. There's going to be 5 objectives on the board. Now Uncle C gets to roll to see who he is going to be. High is the vampires, low is the dwarves. He's playing the vampires today. Now, let's see who sets up first. The dwarfs get a 2. Vampires, ooh, let's do that again. 5. All right, so the dwarfs are going to go first. So for deployment, everything in the bat army has ambush except for these two. We got one set up in the woods and one behind this building right next to the objective. For the dwarves, we have the shield and hammer steam suits are ready to go into town, and then we got our shooting brick right here, and the golems are in the woods. So that is going to be deployment. Dwarves are going to go first on to turn number 1. Starting off turn number 1, we have our golems over here. They are slow, so they're just going to go to there. Very anticlimactic. First for the bats, we have one bat beast, or bat dragon, going up to the back of the building there. Next activation, our big dwarf construct. She gonna go to there, put a toe on the objective. Ow. Next bat dragon to behind that building, the cowering from the dwarven firepower. So that's it for the Vampiric Undead. Now it's time for the dwarves to do what dwarves do best. Let's see, we're going to have this group here. Since we have battle haste, we ignore slow. We're going to go right to the middle. Challenge anything coming in. As I run, knock buildings around. This group of shooters. I'm going to go 8 to stand there.
You would never guess, but he was better at demolition than construction.
This construct here. And then, I know you can't see it on camera, but this group is going to go, and they're going to nose onto the objective. So they ended up there. As far as objectives go, at the end of turn 1, we got 1 dwarf, 2 dwarf, and then 1 vampire. So moving on into turn number 2, this is where ambushers are going to come in. So at the beginning of turn 2, we have ambushers. We have a unit of horrors here in front of the golems, a unit of bats behind the golems, bat beast on the road here behind the gun line, and another bat beast came in on top of the tower here into the center. So, because the dwarfs went last in turn number 1, time for the bats to go. First activation, up to see, is going to have this bat beast right into the back of the construct. So the Bat Beast has 6 attacks, hitting on a 3 with Furious and Reap. So we got 2 misses for 4 hits, saving out a 2. Oh, we end up taking 2 from that 1-1. Now the Construct fighting back, 4 attacks at AP 4, hitting on a 3. 4 attacks at AP 1, So there's 3 hits there. Saving on a 4. It takes 2 there. And then we have 4 on a 3 with AP nothing. So it's going to be 2. Save it on a 3. It ends up taking 4, which means that the construct won combat. So morale test, it's going to pass. So at the end of those fun and games, this Bat Beast is down to 2. And he's got to back up an inch, and the construct is at 10. Next to activate are going to be the steam suits on that objective. They are going to fire up into that Bat Beast up there. So we're going to have 9 shots hitting on the 3 at AP 1. But he is going to get cover up there because he can't see all of it. So it's going to be AP essentially 0. For 7 hits. Saving on the 3. And it's going to take 4. Ooh. Morale test. And it passes. So the bat up top is down to 2. Next is the Bat Dragon. It's going to swoop around. Oh, and it's going to charge into the big squad there. So the Ghoul Champion on the Dragon, he is going to start off with 3 attacks, AP 2, but because of Head Taker, these are going to be AP 4. Hitting on a 4 with Furious, so that's 1 extra hit there. So these are all going to be AP 4 on a 6. Okay, there's 2. Next, 4 attacks at AP 1, again with Head Taker, turning into AP 3 on a 4. So 2 misses, but 1 Furious. These are going to be AP 3
saving on a 6. So there's 2 more. And then he has 8 attacks, usually AP nothing, but with Head Taker they're AP 2, and they have a Reap on a 4. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 misses, 1, 2 extra hits. Saving on a 5 with Reap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a total of 9 wounds that went through. That's going to be 3 dwarfs down. Now the Steam Suits are going to be fighting back. The Dwarf Champion has AP 3. Everybody else has AP 2. So Champion on a 3. The rest of the Dwarfs on a 3. For that there. So these two are going to be on a 6. And these are going to be on a 5. There's 2 wounds there. And then save 2 here. So that's 5. But it does have regeneration. It only ends up taking 2. Morale test for the Dwarves on a 3. They're going to fail, but they have Fearless. They're good. So that puts the dragon down to 13 wounds left. Kills off of these 3 cleanly with no wound spillover. And the dragon takes 1 inch backwards. Over here we got this construct. It's going to go 4 to there, and then it is going to fire at these guys here. They're going to have a cover save, though, because... Oh, wait, no, it's got blast. There's no cover save from a blast. Yeah, okay, so it's going to fire there. So the construct has 2 shots hitting on a 3. We got 1 hit. Blasted 3, AP 1, hitting. Blasted 3, AP 1, saving on a 5. But I can't argue with that. Ooh, so we got the horrors. They're going to jump over everything and into the golems. 9 attacks, hitting on 3 with Furious and Reap. So 4 hits, but with Furious, they get 1 extra. Golem save on a 3. Oh, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, these golems, they just get picked on. 3 attacks back on a 4. 1 hit. AP 1, saving on a 5. They take 1. Morale test for the golems. Yeah, they're going to fail. So we got 1 guy down to 1. These 2 went down swinging, and this guy is going to take off running. Next activation, that unit of gunners. The gunner Steam Suits, they're just going to fire at those. So here we go, 9 shots, hitting on a 3. AP 1, there's no cover this time. For 7 hits, saving on a 5. Oh! That's, you got 1 guy down to 1 wound. Morale. He passes, though. Down to that. Next, activate the Bat Beast is going to come down into those gunners. 6 attacks on 3 with Furious and Reap. Okay, so we got 2 misses, but they go right back on there with Furious. Saving on the 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we lose a suit, and 1 guy takes a wound. It attacks back on a 3. 2 hits. Saving on a 3. It's good. Morale test for the suits. They fail. So this guy backs up an inch. He's down to 2. Somewhere. Come on. And then we're going to lose 1 suit. 1 suit's down to 2. And stunned. For lack of better judgment, this squad over here, they are going to charge into this. Bat Dragon. Over here, we'll put him back where he was. To there. So all of our attacks, we are fatigued on a 6. We got 1 hit at AP 3. Saving on a 6. Okay. No?
Nope.
Okay, the dragon's not going to fight back? Alright, so all we're going to do is just, back up to there. And now you're going to charge it. Okay. Okay. So starting out with the first attacks, these are going to be AP more than we care about. That'll end up being 3 hits. There's 3 wounds. Next, he has 4 attacks that are AP 1, turning into AP 3 from Head Taker. 1 hit. Again, saving on a 6. Hey, we saved that one. And then 8 attacks with Reap. So we got, well, only 2 hits, but those are furious hits. Saving on a 5. So we take 2 more, so for a total of 5. Morale test. Pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He backs up an inch. Then here we go. Last activation for the dwarves this turn. We're going to have this guy. He is going to go to there and then fire his 18-inch steam gun into these bats over here in the woods. So 2 shots on a 3. Of course, we missed one. Saving on a 6. So, yep, 1 whole bat is going to die. Poof. And then they are going to be the last activation, and they are going to move just up because those guys are too far away to charge. So at the end of turn number 2, these guys are stunned. That means they can't hold the objective. So that means that big guy takes it. And then over there, oh, someone's revving out there. And then over here, the dwarfs take it. Everything else pretty much stays how it was. No one ended the turn over on this objective over here, so nothing has changed. Moving on to turn number 3. So at the beginning of turn 3, we have the rest of our ambushers show up. We got miners, more horrors, miners, more bats, and miners. So let's see if that changes anything. Dwarfs go first. First activation, we're going to have this. Our construct over here is going to go 4, and then it's going to fire at those horrors over there. 2 shots on 3. 1 hit. Saving on a 5. It takes 2. Yep. Kind of anticlimactic. Why don't you hit more? These horrors, they're going to go charge those dwarfs over there. 9 attacks on a 3 with Furious. Okay, 3 misses, but 3 sixes. Saving on a 5. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. 3 attacks back. 2 hits on a 4. So they fail 2. That's going to be enough to take out the wounded guy. Then the dwarfs morale test. They're going to pass. So it takes that guy out. And then leaves us 3 left. Next activate's going to be these guys. They're going to go up 4. And then they are going to fire at the rear end of that dragon. 9 shots on a 3. Oh, 4 hits. Saving on a 4. So it fails 3, but regeneration ends up taking 3. Putting him down to 12. Mr. Dragon Boy is going in there. First 3 attacks, AP 4. They're going to miss, totally. Next attacks, AP 3. 2 hits. Saving on a 6. 2 fails. And then AP 2 with Reap. So 6 hits plus 1 for Furious. Saving on a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that was a pass. Plus the 2 before that was 7. So we're down to just the commander. His attack's on a 3. 2 hits. Saving on a 4. Saving on a 6. There's 2 wounds. Regeneration. It takes 2. Morale. He's going to pass. All right, so the dragon's down to 10. It backs up an inch. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, meaning he is down to 3. Next activate is going to be this construct here, and it's just going to fire its steam cannon into those 2 bats over there. Now, statistically, he hits on a 3. These should both hit. And they don't. Turns into 2 because of the blast weapon. Only 1 fail. Putting 1 bat down to 2. Next, we got some bats. Oh, they're going to come over here and pick on my commander. Oh, no. 9 attacks on a 4 with Reap and Furious. So 4 plus 1 from the Furious. Saving on a 3. That's going to be it. So 1, 2, 3. Owie! Not Mr. Mustache, no! Next, for the dwarves, this unit of miners, because they're tired of getting charged, they're going to come over here and they're going to charge these guys. 1 attack apiece with so much fantastical stuff going on the board. It's kind of weird to find single attack models, but hitting on a 4. So they got 5 hits, nothing special. Saving on a 4. They take 1. Oh god, the dice are just they've not favoring me. Fighting back on a 6. 1. Saving on a 5. It passes. Hey, they actually won combat. Morale test for the bats. Now they're gonna pass. So the dwarfs, we all gotta back up an inch. Like that. And then this guy is down to 1. Next we got the dragon. Oh, the dragon's coming over here to pick on some miners. Uh-oh. 3 attacks, AP2. No head taker this time because miners ain't tough. 2 hits. On a 6. Nope. 4 attacks, AP1. 3 hits. 2 more. 8 attacks with reap. Crap. Well, there's 2 for the Furious. Saving on a whole whopping 5. 1, 2, save. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Yeah. The man's over here killing miners. You know, call somebody. Next, these guys are going to activate. They're just going to hold to get rid of their stunned marker. Because they knew it was coming back. 6 attacks with Reap and Furious on a 6. So we got that there, and then we got that there coming back. Saving on a 3. So they take 1, which means we're still up. We still got 2 guys there, just one's down to 1 wound. Fighting back. Whiff. Morale test. They're going to fail again. Alright, so he's down to 1. And they go back to not knowing what they're doing. And he backs up an inch. So this bat here is going to go over there. 6 attacks, Furious and Reap. So yeah, they all hit. Extra 1 for Furious. So they've got a 2. We're good. 4 attacks, AP1. 3 hits. Saving on a 4. That'll do it. Squish. I forgot I still have a unit of dwarfs left. It's just these guys over here. They're going to squeak by and they're going to go to here. Ta-da. We got our 2 bats. They're going to come in here to fight those shooters. 6 attacks, hitting on a 4 with Furious and Reap. Okay, so 1 miss, 1 comes back, and then an extra. Saving on a 3. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 attacks back. 2 hits. On a 5. So there goes 1 bat. Morale test for the dwarfs, their pass. So the bat has fallen 5 wounds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Next is the horror. Gotta go in there as well. 3 attacks on a 3 with Reap and Furious. So we got 2 hits, plus 1 for the Furious. Saving on a 3. And again, 1, 2. Leaving 1 dwarf left. He hits. Oh wait, no, he's fatigued. Morale test for the dwarf. So yeah, they're going to take off running because I can't roll anything but don't mind me, I'm sulking. So here we go. Turn in review. This one here is now contested, but those miners took it. Over here, this one is gone, and the bats take it. And then over here, The Bats take that one. They still got this one. So we are looking at 1, 2, 3. We're looking at 3-1 in favor of the Bats so far. First activation, these guys, they're going to use a hold action to become unstunned again. Then we got Bat Dragon charging over here. 3 attacks on a 3 and AP 4. Okay, so we got 2 Furious in there. Saving on a 6. Takes 3 because this one does not have Reap. 4 attacks, AP 3 with Furious. So we got 3 hits, 2 Furious hits. Saving on a 5. So they take another 3. 8 attacks with Furious, Reap, and AP2. So that one only had 2 hits. Saving on a 4. We're good. Took a total of 6 there. So we got 8 attacks back. 4 of them are AP1, 4 are AP nothing. The black are going to be AP1. For that many hits. Black save on 4s, white save on 3s. There's 1. Okay, so 1, 2. So there's 4, but it gets regeneration. It's only going to take 2. Morale test for the construct. And it's good. So the dragon goes down to 8, backs up an inch. And the construct is down to 6. Over here, we got our miners. They're going to go right back in. Huzzah! So here we go. 10 attacks on a 4. Ew. Only 3 hits. Saving on a 4. They save them all, because why not?
I decline to fight back.
Oh, he's not going to fight back. All right, then. All right, we back him up an inch. He's not going to fight back. What you going to do with him? Oh, they're going to fly and attack those guys. 6 attacks on a 3 with Reap and Furious. Well, they all hit. Saving on a 5. Yeah. Bip, bip, bip. They're gone. And with that, we're going to say that's going to be the nail in the coffin for the dwarves, because this guy has to activate. If he moves there, they take this one. If he fights here, it still is contested because he can only fight one of those. Over here, I can't fit the guy through the hole to attack there. Kind of screwed myself on that one. And then they have no chance of getting back into those. So that means it is going to be, we're going to say it's going to be a 4-0 win for the Bats. So yeah, congratulations. You have won again. Man, I'm starting to suck at this game. When was the last time I won? So that is it for the Vampiric Undead Bats. Now, this army did a whole lot better than I thought they were going to do because of the lack of AP. It seems that Reap and Furious in conjunction do a lot more damage than I give them credit for. And the paint job in this army I especially like. So that, of course, is why they did better on the battlefield. And it also shows that the Vampiric Undead is a very flexible army. You can build a theme out of them and go any direction that you want. So far we've done zombies and now we've done bats. Put a comment down at the bottom. What's the next theme we should do for the Vampiric Undead? Maybe I can put together another Vampiric army before we have the reset in September and put it up on the wheel. But now we're going to close the chapter on the bats for the Vampiric Undead, and we're going to go inside to everybody's favorite wheel of bad decisions and let it roll. Havoc Dwarf War Wagons. The bats might have trouble with this one. Well, that's going to do it for us this week out here in the garage. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It's free and it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. And I hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are. and we'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.